Passport Reading B. This video is to help you get started using Passport B or the Blue Book. The Teacher Edition contains 2 teacher books. Part A contains Adventures 1 through 6, and Part B contains Lessons 7 through 12. There are also 3 packs of cards: lowercase letter cards, letter combination cards, and capital letter cards. There is also a passport stamp. The student set, shown on the right, includes Part A and Part B books, Fluency books 1 through 4, letter trays and squares, word mats, write on board, and marker. This graph shows all the levels of Passport and the basic skills that are covered in each level. In the lower grades, when the students are in the beginning phases of reading acquisition, there is a greater emphasis on phonemic awareness and phonics. The emphasis shifts more to vocabulary and comprehension in the upper grades. Passport has consistent cycles of instruction using adventures for their lessons to organize the content. Each adventure begins with an adventure starter to build background knowledge and provides listening and speaking activities. Each lesson has a 30-minute routine of word works and listen or read to understand, and then students need time to practice. The Adventure at a Glance provides a high-level overview of the skills covered in word works, read to understand, and practice, as well as the skills assessed in the adventure checkpoints. Word works progresses from learning sounds to decoding and spelling words to understanding the meaning of words. Read to understand progresses from reading words to reading and comprehending longer, more difficult, connected text. Practice allows for multiple opportunities to reinforce new skills. The Adventure Starter introduces students to topics and helps them build background knowledge of the topic. It is a 30-minute lesson that introduces key concepts and allows you and the student to have discussions. WordWork starts off with decoding words and spelling phonetically to learning words and understanding the meanings of words. Teacher notes provide correction procedures, introduction of new concepts and guided practice, review, and a teacher talk section that lets you know why something is being taught. On the WordWorks page, it is broken down into different areas. The first one addressed is Phonological Awareness. The instructions tell you to say the words slowly and audibly. The students in this section have to tell you whether the words sound the same or different. My students had fun with this. We would go around the table and each student would be able to answer several. If I ran out of the examples in the book, I would just make some up so everyone had the same number. For example, maybe, movie. The students would have to tell you same or different. And mountain, mountain, which is the same. The next slide addressed in WordWorks is Phonemic Awareness. The students listen and compare sounds that they hear in the words. There are many practice items in this area. As the students become comfortable manipulating sounds orally, print is integrated with the phonemic awareness. For letter and sound identification, you can use the write on boards, marker, and letter cards. Sometimes I just have them write. It depends on the time that I have left in the lesson. The last section in WordWorks is sight words. If students know the words in this area, it goes quickly. Otherwise, you need to spend some time in this area. Just a reminder that sight words build speed and fluency when reading. Accuracy, speed, and fluency in reading increase reading comprehension. Read to Understand contains structured steps that teach students to gain meaning from text. Vocabulary and comprehension strategies are explicitly taught in a before reading, during reading, and after reading format. On this slide, I have included what they have in fluency instruction. The fluency readers are interesting, and make sure you look at them. I provide my students extra practice time on fluency since we progress monitor once a week on FAST, and fluency is a large part of that. One of their reminders on fluency: teacher modeling of appropriate reading rates and pacing, accuracy, and expression are very important. Passport is specifically targeted for small group instruction and provides more intervention for students at risk from meeting grade level. Key instruction is 30 minutes. Students who need additional practice or reteaching would need the additional 15 minutes instruction. This would include special education students. Studies show that small groups are the most powerful organization for reading intervention. 4 to 6 students would be considered their small group, according to Passport. This slide is just a reminder to look at your adventure at a glance to see what the students will be working on in each lesson. The adventure checkpoints in Passport provide feedback on the students' strengths and weaknesses. Adventures 5 and 10 are the adventure checkpoints. These are aligned with the daily lessons and assess skills taught at the specific level. Here, you are able to identify the students that have mastered the skills and those that require more instruction. According to Passport, if 80% of the students demonstrate proficiency on each adventure checkpoint, you advance them to the next level. If less than 80%, then you are to provide differentiated instruction to the group. They provide the differentiated instruction for you. This is the time where I don't follow their instructions. The students that are proficient on these skills get to do read theory, read a book of their choice, or some other activity. The students that did not reach proficiency, I group together and we go over what they missed and why, and I do an extra lesson with them. We must remember that we are the ones teaching them the skills they are missing so they can become more successful in their grade level classrooms. If we skip over this in our room, where are they going to learn it? Please complete the exit ticket to finish the training.